What is up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider John. So this video is going to be on the Rams defeating the Raiders 24-21 in the preseason game 2. This game was actually pretty decent, guys. I thought we actually showed up a lot better in this game than we did in the last game. Rams are actually looking pretty good on offense. Their third down efficiency is very good, guys. I looked up their stats in the last game against Arizona Cardinals, and they had the same exact percentage when it came to converting on third down. So they know how to move the ball. When they need that extra 10 yards to get that first down, they can get it. They're very efficient offense. So our defense was struggling, yes, and so that was not making excuses for our defense, because honestly they need to step the fuck up. They need to buckle down and actually play, top down defense. They gotta stop these freaking middle throws that are just tearing us up, man. It's getting kind of old. Like, for instance, on the first play of the drive, they actually had a very bad busted coverage. Just no push up the middle whatsoever. They just couldn't get any pressure on the quarterback in the middle. Like, none. And none in the secondary either. There was no coverage in the secondary when it came to the middle of the field. It was totally left wide open. And our defenders would either stumble or they'd pay too much attention to the quarterback instead of actually keeping their eyes on the wide receiver. Just didn't look that good in the first drive, guys. And boom, blown coverage, wide open receiver, touchdown. Rams are up by 7 points. Okay, whatever. And then our offense got on the field, and man, we still got it, guys. Still got that fucking explosive ass offense, man. It is crazy, like, how good this team can get. So many options to go to when it comes to plays that could be made. It's exciting, guys. It's exciting. Okay, so first thing we do is hand it off to Marshawn Lynch. He runs for a nice 6-yard run and wide open hole, just books it through there. I think he's not used to fucking holes being that open. When he looked around like, holy shit, I ain't gotta run into nobody. it was pretty cool. It was really good to see Marshawn Lynch run the ball. Really happy that he's on this team, guys. I am really happy he's on this team. Next run he did was only a 4-yarder, but it still sent a clear message. So it's pretty good. Carr then proceeded to dice these fuckers up. Quick pass to freaking Cook coming across to the left. Phew. Right down the middle, Lee Smith, touchdown. Welcome back, Lee Smith. I thought you couldn't catch, man. What the? Man, you full of surprises, ain't you? This guy is tall as hell, man. I seen a picture of him standing next to Shaquille O'Neal, and damn, they're like almost the same height. That's some crazy shit. So, not to be outdone by the offensive side of the ball, Khalil Mack's all like, okay, I see your touchdown, and I raise you a sack. Khalil Mack. Man, I don't know what the fuck these guys were thinking. Go and put 2 tight ends on this guy. This man eats tight ends for breakfast. This ain't shit, guys. You cannot do that to Khalil Mack. Broke through 2 of them like they weren't even fucking there. Ran right at the quarterback and boom, sack. Beautiful. We forced a 3 and out. Defense actually held up pretty nicely. Coverage tightened up a lot. It seemed like the communication got a little bit better on the defense. However, going back to the offense, still looking pretty good, moving down the field, and then communication problems. This is what preseason's for, guys, so we could, iron these wrinkles out, get rid of this kind of shit. Derek Carr is expecting Crabtree to cut across, and Crabtree kind of slowed down. I think, stepped out of his route for a second to lose the defender, but the defender read it perfectly and made a play on the ball. Interception. Is what it is, guys. It happens. again, defense struggles with the middle coverage and adding pressure on the quarterback. Just can't do it in the middle, and it's starting to become a problem. I am not going to even pretend like it's not there. It is there. We got a problem in the middle, both in linebacker, the middle linebacker in coverage. Also, right there at the D tackle position. Vanderdos is actually pretty good, guys. He's not a horrible player. It's just we just need a very consistent pass rush in that middle section right there. Like, yeah, that's very important, guys. The quarterback has all day to just to step up into the pocket. That's not a good thing because he's constantly having to step up into the pocket. You know, Mack and Irving are coming along both sides. That, you know, where else is he gonna go if you got a fucking another defender coming in the middle right up in his face? He's got to go down. So that's something that we need to address and you know, coach these guys up and get them to add more pressure on the quarterback in the middle. See, lack of pressure in the middle is also what cost us that touchdown. They just ran right through it like it wasn't even there, man. Our D line just did not hold up at all. So yeah. So in typical Derek Carr fashion, he responds to the interception with a beautiful drive. Derek Carr goes ahead and, you know, throws a wonderful, wonderful bomb to Amari Cooper, who just does a crazy ass catch with 3 defenders on his ass. Jumps up, high points the ball, snatches it in the midair, and comes down with it. Beautiful, just a beautiful pass, beautiful throw, awesome. Running backs got in on it too. The little pocket rockets started, you know, putting in work. It was pretty good, guys. And Crabtree went ahead and made up for that miscommunication. And Derek Carr made a quick pass to him, and he proceeded to break ankles. Man, R.I.P. that freaking defender's ankles. That was freaking brutal, man. I was like, ow, that looked like it hurt. Like, I'm starting to think that Crabtree used to work for the mob, because this man is a pro at breaking ankles. Like, damn. That was freaking brutal, man. One step to the right inside, boom, took off to the left pylon and touchdown. That man went one way, his ankles went the other, and it looked beautiful, man. He faked that dude out so beautifully. It was wonderfully, you know, executed by Crabtree. Derek Carr just quick pass out to him, and he just took care of the rest. Good play. One of the negatives I noticed was TJ Carey kept getting burned, and it was because they kept having a good game plan for him. He struggles with outside coverage, and it showed in this game. They kept, you know, faking inside, then taking off to the outside, and he struggled with defending it. It was very apparent. Hey, man, you see an opening, you take it. So can't fault the Rams for taking advantage of that, I guess. But since it's preseason, we'll be prepared for it next time. Not too worried about it. Now, then it got into the third and fourth quarter. Of course, all our starters are pulled out already. Honorable mentions on those quarters. I'd like to talk about Connor Cook. Definitely bounced back. Had a way better outing in this game than he did in his last. And EJ Manuel went complete opposite. I still think Manuel does have a little bit more of an edge, just simply because, you know, you got to give him the benefit of the doubt as a former first round pick. They did pick him at that for a reason, and it showed in the last game, but this game not so much. I don't know what it was. Maybe Cook just read the playbook a little better, but it really, in my opinion, has to do a lot with confidence. And Cook just had confidence in this game. He knew he could move the ball down the field, and he did it. Another solid showing from Hessner. You know, dude knows how to add pressure. There was one play where they were holding him, and he still managed to get through and get a hold of the fucking quarterback's foot. Solid play, man. And he never stops, man. He never stops trying to, you know, make a tackle, go after the quarterback. It's, you know, good trait to have. Also, Adams had a really nice game in this one. had a couple solid plays, man. Uh, Holton did his best fucking Crabtree impersonation. Tossed the ball up in the air with us. Yeah, it was awesome. Um, Connor Cook had a beautiful touchdown pass to him, and it's a good play. Good hookup. He also had a couple plays before that too. One player that stood out to me personally for not only the reason making a couple tackles and getting really good special teams notice, like fucking laying a dude out in special teams coverage. It was pretty awesome. Luani. Now this guy, I'm just gonna go ahead and call you out, man. Yo, Simone Raider, when'd you get on the field, man? Why don't you tell me you joined the team? This dude looks just like you. Like, for real. I was tripping out when he took off his helmet. I was like, is that TJ? Holy crap, man. That was funny. So let me see. That pretty much does it, guys. I mean, it was the defense kind of struggled towards the end there. They just couldn't really make a stop on the last drive. Special teams and third stringers and fourth stringers, people that pretty much aren't going to be on the squad, were already taking over around that time. So it's understandable, guys. Sometimes it just comes down to who wants it more. Who wants to make the squad more. And Rams just showed up better on that when it came down to that. So here's what it is. Looks like we got some people to cut. This game wasn't really that big of a deal. Like I said, preseason, not too worried about it. Carr ended his day with 7 of 9, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Which not too shabby for for about a quarter and a half of play. So that's not too bad. The offense in that opening drive, they went 4 plays, 60 yards, in 1 minute 41 seconds. So obviously we can score fast, guys. It's just give it. That's all you really need. You give us a minute, maybe 2, we could get down the field and get us some fucking points. So that's good to know. Defense still needs some work though, especially in that middle. See what happens. Hopefully we progress and get better. Can't wait till the next game. Go against the bitch ass Cowboys. Let's do this. Alright, man. See you on the next preseason game. Can't wait. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Go Raiders.